Oh. Caught me goofing around, y'all. Caught me goofing around. It's time for serious business. It's time for comics and beer. Here we go. Hey! So new books are coming out, y'all. New books are coming out. I got a stack of books. And I want to talk about them. But first, I want to talk about a beer. And the beer I want to talk about is Hop Sounds. Hop Sounds, y'all. Why does this look familiar? You guys heard of that record called Pet Sounds? Pet Sounds? It's looking kind of familiar. Little homage action going on. Yeah. Alright, so you guys into the Beach Boys at all? Huh? I was more of a Beatles guy when I first read about the Beach Boys, heard the Beach Boys, all the falsetto, all the falsetto type vocals. Nah, I wasn't into that. I wasn't into that at all. But as I got older and became a little bit more open-minded, I grew to like the Beach Boys. Well, Brian Wilson anyway, a lot. The Smile record is really good. Pet Sounds is the masterpiece that it's claimed to be. Was it released in 1966? I think it was. It was inspiration behind Sgt. Pepper. I think both Pet Sounds and Sgt. Pepper are slightly overrated. Just a little bit. But they're great. They're great records. They're great records, y'all. Great records, y'all. All right, so back to Hop Sounds. Single Cup Brewery. I've had that before a couple months ago. I can't remember the beer. This is 5% ABV. I think these guys are out of New York. I should know, but I don't. All right. It is a dry hopped IPA. Dry hopped, it's how the hops are prepared for IPA beers. So let's see what we got here. Smells good. Tastes good too. This is a fairly mellow IPA. It's not overly bitter, but it still has a very nice hoppy flavor. So I'm digging it. I've been saying how over the winter, that's when I drink IPAs, and I was getting sick of them, but I like this. This is a nice mellow IPA. Hop Sounds, y'all. Hop Sounds. So 4 bottle caps out of 6. It's a respectable rating, right? Right? So we're getting to the books. Getting to the books. Okay, well, I got a stack here from the last 2 weeks. New books are coming out. Maybe this will be shorter because I really only liked a handful of what came out. But I'm going to talk about them, y'all. I'm going to talk about them. So first up is this XMen Fantastic Four. Now, like, I picked this up on a whim, and didn't really expect to take to it as much as I did. Chip Zdarsky and Terry Dodson. It's very good. It's very good. This seems to be a little bit more transitional, like they're in Liberia, and there's just like a whole lot of, Reed, you're not treating Franklin right. Franklin's his own man, and stuff like that. But I'm still entertained. And this goes in the live pile. Now, this is another one I liked quite a lot. Justice League 44. I'm a simple man. I want to see things like, Wonder Woman kicking ass. She jumps out this plane and saves Batman and the Flash. And things like this. This Hydra. This isn't nothing crazy going on here. It's just a kick-ass JL issue. They're fighting mythological creatures, and it's just a welcome. It's just very welcome after the mess that the Scott Snyder run turned into. So, but I really like the art for this. I really like it's the JL kicking ass and battling mythological creatures. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. This also goes in the like pile. Next. Hasn't this been out a couple of weeks on the stump? Now, I really enjoyed the first issue. This one, not so much. I just thought it was okay. This has a badass pugilistic cover. And I've said this before. When you have some form of combat sports on a cover, I'm usually picking it up. Maybe I need to read the first issue again. I just thought this was okay. This cover sucks. I wish I picked up the Cho variant. I picked this up at the LCS by my house, thinking I would get the A cover later at the LCS by my work. But this is still pretty cool. Harley Quinn 72. Still enjoying this quite a lot. Harley is still trying to find the murderer of one of her wrestling friends, and she's teamed up with Booster Gold, which is kind of goofy, but it's still entertaining. Something I found curious about this is that this title is being canceled in 3 issues in a couple of months. Frank Cho announced that this week, which leads me to believe there is going to be a DC reboot in the near future. I mean, that's not surprising. They've been talking about the 5G thing? Yeah, the 5G thing. Although they haven't been talking about it as much. But I think something's going on. I don't think they would just cancel this title. But hey, what do I know, huh? Just a guy who drinks beer and talks about comics, huh? All right, now we're getting into some of the books that came out this week. What is this? Ludocrats. I picked this up just because I am desperate for new books. This looked like it was going to be a little too silly, and it was kind of ridiculous. There was some cool fighting at the end that almost won me over, but I can't say this wasn't well crafted, but it's just a little zany, a little silly. Not for me. You might like it though. I don't know. All right, the Goon. The Goon also came out this week, and as much as I like the Goon, this arc is just okay. You got the shit. Can't remember the name of the Goons town right now, but you got the Fishes Brewery versus the Witches Brewery, and this issue is probably transitional to like the conclusion or whatever. It's just okay, and I like the Goon a lot, so it pains me to say that. I mean, it was a quality read, but it didn't knock my socks off or anything. Now this, oh my god, this. I did not like this at all. Batman Superman 8. Never been a big fan of the Bottle City of Kandor. This has been a good read too. I picked this up first issue because it's kind of the continuation. Well, it is the continuation of the Batman Who Laughs series. And up until issue 7, I was enjoying this, but they need to step up or I'm going to drop this title. I'm not into the Bottle City of Kandor. The art is not up to snuff on this, so it's going to be a drop, y'all. Gonna be a drop, y'all. If they don't pick it up. Come on, y'all. DC Sun Killables. This is cool. It's been an engaging read. It didn't knock my socks off or anything, but I enjoyed it. 3-issue mini, and they're starting another DC's title. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but and then here we go. Here we go, y'all. Year 0. This is the first AWA title I picked up. By Benjamin, is it Percy or Piercy? My name is Piercy, Piercy. Benjamin's last name is Percy, Percy. Is it Percy or Piercy? I think it's Percy. Whenever they called me Percy in school during roll, I was like, hey, it's Dan Piercy, okay? You get that straight. But I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but figure that out for another day. This is a lot different than I thought it would be. Zombie Killer. I actually took notes on this. But this was well crafted. Benjamin does... What's the X-Men book he's doing that I like? Is it X-Force? I think it's X-Force. Excuse me. But he knows how to put a book together. But this is a little bit existential for my tastes. Yeah, we got a scientist at the Polar Research Station. We got a street urchin in Mexico City. We got a Yakuza hitman in Tokyo. And we got a military translator in Kabul. And then we got a Minnesota doomsday prepper. So we got that's 5 different stories going on in this. A lot going on. A bit existential. Will I pick up issue 2? We'll see. I'm not sure. Well crafted, but I don't know. Kind of on the fence about it. So that's it. I'll be back next week. New books are coming out, y'all. New books are coming out. I just brought up the Pet Sounds thing when I meant to bring up the outro. My keyboard commands are screwed up. But cheers, y'all. Hope to see you next week. Yeah.